Hey, Garrett. I was just curious, what do you think it might be like defending against Noah Vedral this week? And how does having that level of familiarity with a quarterback maybe affect how you guys prepare this week?
It doesn't really at all. I mean, it's just like practice last year. I mean, you go against high level quarterbacks like we do in practice. I mean, it's gonna be fun to poke fun of him once in a while. If he does play and we hit him or get him on the ground or get a sack or something. I mean, it's always, it's competition. So you want to knock his helmet off during the game, but after the game, I mean, it's all love. We love him to death. So I'm glad he's doing well. But it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Just like any other week playing against another quarterback.
What's your scout of him, having seen him so often in practice?
No, I mean, it's a little trippy, but it'll be like I said, it'll be fun. I mean, we're preparing just like any other week and preparing to get after him and get him to third downs and see if we can't get him on the ground.
Andrew Ward, KLKN.
Hey, Garrett, before I get to my question, it's hard to see in the Zoom. Are you missing a tooth right there?
Yeah, I'm missing two teeth.
Is that from the game on Saturday?
That was from Penn State actually.
Okay. How'd that
I've been
happen?
playing. I don't know what play. I can't remember when it was, but I was tackle put a shoulder in my or a tight end put a shoulder in my jaw and broke my two teeth out. So I've been missing that for a while. Putting some straws in there once in a while is pretty fun.
Step aside, hockey players. Hey, a lot of questions. Just a lot of your guys or your teammates were answering questions about how close you guys are in this program as a whole. Do you see that as well? You've talked about this before. How do you see that?
Yeah, I don't know if I should even say this, but I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm human just like everybody else, and I read all the Twitter comments and all that stuff, and seeing what people say about us and about our coaches and about our team, and I think they're crazy. Um, I think it's very apparent how much better we are as a team and as a defense, as players, as people. We are with the staff, with what we're doing in practice every day, especially these last 3 or 4 weeks, figuring out how to become a team, how to be a good defense, how to be a great defense. We're very close. Like my teammate said, I think people are crazy if they think otherwise. We're very close to even being an elite defense. We're playing really solid right now, even as a team. But like I said, we're at the tipping point. We need to. I mean, more detail oriented, just pushing it to the next level. How can we get better? How can we get better? We're getting better, better, and better. How do we push it and keep pushing the envelope so we don't get complacent? I think is the next thing. Like my team would say, we're really close. I'm really excited to keep pushing the envelope.
Parker Gabriel, Journal Star.
Hey Garrett, what's made the difference the last 3 weeks on third down? Because you guys were statistically one of the worst units in the country on that down early in the season, and the switch has completely flipped the last 3 weeks.
It's insane to me. It kind of amazes me every day at this level of football how much details and little things do matter. You know, you arm over sooner, you tackle a guy and for 2 yards instead of four, and now it's it's 2nd and 8 instead of a 2nd and 6, and getting a yard back or 2 yards back and forcing them into a 3rd and 6 or 8 is a completely different game than 3rd and 3 or 4. Being better with those details and knowing how we fit and being more aggressive and just kind of understanding our defense better and honing those little details down has been a major component to that, and getting teams into 3rd and 8s or 3rd and 6s and longs and things like that. It getting better in practice and making sure that third downs are money down, and that's where teams and that's where defenses rise to the next level, is getting teams off the field. So honing in on those things and getting teams into third and long situations where there's a good chance we get off the field has been a big component.
Back to Evan Bland for a question.
Garrett, when you're finishing up a Big Ten grind like this, 7 games in 7 weeks against the Big Ten, and you're mentally tired, maybe you're missing teeth, whatever it is. How do you I guess stay sharp, stay motivated? How have you I guess pushed through this to get to this point? What's the motivation now?
The older I get, the more I realize it's not really the situation you're in; it's the people you're with. Um, it doesn't matter what I go through with these guys. It doesn't matter what happens. I know that I can rely on them to show up every day with the mentality the same as me, wanting to get better, wanting to improve what we've done, loving each other, making sure we're all right. I mean, it amazes me, and it's incredible to see how great of guys we have on this team to make sure everybody is okay. Make sure everybody is like, hey, you're doing all right. We got to get going at practice. Like checking everybody and holding everybody accountable to stay mentally locked in and be ready to, go attack meetings, go attack practice, go bring meetings to, keeping everything organized and keep your mental focus in the stadium than, somewhere outside or thinking about some other things or, man, I'm tired, man. Everybody's tired. So nobody feels bad for you. We gotta stay locked in, and it's awesome to have teammates to do that for you. How much they love you.
Steve Sipple, Journal Star.
Garrett, why do you think that part has gotten so much better in the last year? I mean, why do you think that is?
The camaraderie part.
Yeah, buy-in, camaraderie, those sorts of things.
It's kind of it's been magical to watch how the mental mindset of guys have changed, the belief in what we're doing and what they're seeing, how we're playing. It's having that belief and looking around and looking at the guys and be like, I mean, football, Coach Dawson, we had a meeting after practice on the field, and it stuck with me. Football is special in the sense of these are the guys that you're going to be, talking to your kids about for 40 years. I mean, there's no other sport like it. You look, you're going to remember the Simon Otis, you're going to tell people, you're going to tell everybody about them. And football is special like that. And realizing that these are the guys that you're going to have, and these are the dudes that are going to have your back no matter what, having that mindset and having that belief, you start to be around each other more. You start to care about each other more. You play with each other. You love the energy. You love the excitement. And living in that kind of shifted the mindset in this whole year of being with each other constantly, especially through all this weird year, these trying times. The love for one another definitely where it was expressed, and it has been and will continue to be expressed for a very long time, especially during this year. And it's been awesome to be around all these guys during the year. And I don't know what it was, but I think it was just the belief and the mindset that these guys had every day in the shift.
Sort of shifting gears, did Minnesota, Garrett, surprise you at all? I mean, considering they were down 33 guys, did they catch you by surprise at all with how efficient they were?
No, I mean we knew they were one of the best, if not the best, rushing offense in the Big Ten and probably top whatever in the country. We knew that going in, and besides, I think it was 3 runs. I think we did really well. I held them. Besides those 3 extra runs that they broke out, I think we held them under 100-some yards. So, like I said, those details that we hone on every week do matter. They obviously get brought up in these games like these big games. I mean, a Big Ten opponent's a Big Ten opponent. We're one of the best conferences in the country, so you can't just breeze by everybody, and we know that, and we tell each other that every day, every week, and we knew that going in.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
2 more quick ones for Garrett. Mitch Sherman, The Athletic.
Hey, Garrett, I asked Ty Robinson about this. Would like your opinion too on potentially playing another year with these guys on defense, these seniors. Have you gone to any of those guys and expressed that, you'd like 12, 13 more games with them?
They all know it. I don't have to tell them. They feel that like I said, the love that we have for them and the appreciation we have for them, and they know how good we are now and how good we can be if they stick around for another year. And if the time's right with different guys expressing that, but I know that every single one of them feel how much they mean to us and how much we would love them to have them back. Coaches expressed it. I think we've all expressed it in our own way, but they definitely have the vibe of what we want as players.
How do you view it yourself? I mean, do you look at this like, I got 3 years left after this season? Or, I mean, are you like, hey, I'm a typical junior next year? I'm just curious for an underclassman, like how you view this this eligibility freeze.
I'm just playing football. I don't know. I'm just going. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I'm happy to be here, man. Playing football, having fun. Trying to make as much as possible every game, every week, every practice. So, haven't really thought about it.
Finish up, Garrett, with Andy Kendi.
Garrett, have you thought about your play this season? How would you assess your play on the field, and how much progress have you made in your mind since last season?
Yeah. Compared to last year, as a player, I feel like I've improved a ton. I'm nowhere near where I want to be as a player and as a person, but I've definitely improved, and I believe it shows on the film and on the game on Saturday or Friday or whenever we're playing. A lot of credit goes to the Coach Dawson and Coach Chins and pretty much everybody helping me out, getting me right every day and holding me accountable every single play. Not letting me lapse back into bad habits or being complacent. I give a lot of credit to them. Almost all of it, but I truly I'd work my hardest as I can every single day, and I do. It's I don't really like talking about myself, but I feel like I've done a good job as a player, getting better and progressing.